Today, we're going to take a closer look at Social Sensei. Are the followers real? Is this all organic? Or is it just fake followers and bots and automation and everything that you don't want? My name is Ethan, and I have a decade of Instagram marketing experience, and today, we're going to take a closer look at Social Sensei. Real quick, I reviewed over 50 Instagram growth services. So if you want to check out my list from best to worst, and if you want to check out why I did these reviews and why these reviews matter, head on over to ascendviral.com/grades. Also, I have a nearly 3-hour completely free Instagram marketing course that's available on this YouTube channel. So please check that out because I also have some really fun things coming soon. Now, back to the review. Hey, so we're going to take a look at Social Sensei today, and there's a lot of interesting things going on with Social Sensei. So I'm going to do a little bit of a deep dive in it, and we'll be grading Social Sensei on a 5-star grading scale. And if you are unfamiliar with the 5-star grading scale, let me explain it to you right now. All growth services are ranked from 0 to 5 stars. The grading rubric is as follows. Number 1, is there a focus on the user's content? Good content is the key to growth. A service should assist in helping the user create better content or give coaching advice on how to improve their current content strategy. Some kind of content assistant earns a star. Number 2, what type of growth is it? Does this growth strategy that the service used go against the Instagram's terms of service? Or is it a legitimate growth strategy? A legitimate ethical growth strategy earns a star. Number 3, is it manual or is it a bot? Does the service incorporate some kind of AI, software, bot, or some kind of automation that goes against Instagram's terms of service? Or is it a manual service performed by hand on a real phone? Any kind of manual service, which is preferred, earns a star. Number 4, is there a free trial or growth guarantee? Does the service offer some kind of free trial or some kind of satisfaction or growth guarantee? A free trial earns half a star, and a satisfaction or growth guarantee earns half a star. Number 5, who is running the company? Can the owner or the actual team information be easily found on the website? If the owner or the team information can be easily identified, they earn a star. So this site reminds me a lot of Truzy, which was another site that was very similar. And basically, their main thing that they're trying to sell to you on Social Sensei is their loop giveaway. And I would never recommend loop giveaways. Instagram also does not recommend loop giveaways. This is considered an unethical, unadvised strategy from Instagram. You can't incentivize people to start following a bunch of other accounts at random in order to give them a prize. Instagram has made this clear that they do not allow this. And I think this is like their main thing. Influencer marketing is an interesting idea. It's very abstract, like to what extent does Instagram marketing or influencer marketing mean? And there's usually various prices of them trying to get you connected with an influencer. And yeah, again, I'm not super concerned about that. If that's something you want to go down, you can do your own investigation on this. Loop giveaways is no good. I would never recommend loop giveaways. Direct message campaigns is also no good. Instagram does not like this. Send up to 5 million direct messages it's complete spam. It's unethical. It's against Instagram's terms of service. So this puts your account at risk. I've never heard of anybody get banned from loop giveaways. I've heard people do get banned from direct message campaigns. I've never heard of anybody get banned from loop giveaways, but Instagram is actually clear about this in their terms of service that they do not allow this. The one thing that I would like to draw attention to, so I guess if you have the budget to contact them about influencer marketing and collaborate with influencers and you feel like that's something you want to go down, go for it. I have nothing against people working with influencers. I don't really ever consider influencer marketing part of, I guess, the growth service world because it's usually collaborative. It's usually a combination of content and interacting with people. And it's usually the most expensive way to go about things. So I don't really ever mention influencer marketing. And there's also massive agencies regarding influencer marketing that I would probably use instead. But there's nothing wrong with offering influencer marketing. But this is no good. This is no good. If I were to really compare a site and I would draw attention to it, is organic social media growth. That's the most interesting one here. Gain hyper-targeted followers organically on any social media platform. And the one thing that you should be aware of is it kind of suggests here that Social Sensei is some kind of software, or it's some kind of gears here. It's some kind of program. It's some kind of automation, perhaps. There's no real, they use the terminology dedicated account manager, but that doesn't necessarily mean that somebody on a real smartphone is growing your Instagram account, which is what you would want to see when it comes to organic Instagram growth. You would want to see somebody performing actions on your behalf on a real smartphone, and not some kind of computer software doing it, because Instagram has issues with people trying to gain followers with computer software. So you really have to, it'd be worth, if they have free consultations, you should really ask them if this is a real person or if this is a software, because this kind of makes it seem like a software, and there's also no language on their site that makes it seem like it's done by a real person on a real phone, which is something you would want to advertise and promote if you are Social Sensei. So it's a little strange that they're not being upfront about it. These prices are pretty high compared to other services that are doing, interactive growth, which is what I imagine this is what they're offering here. Of all the services that they're providing, I would lean towards this one. If you're not going to do influencer marketing with them, I would lean towards this one. I would 100% avoid direct message marketing, and I would 100% avoid loop giveaways. Loop giveaway followers are so bad. Direct message followers are also not great. Organic growth followers usually are good. Like interacting with people on Instagram usually is good. If you can find targeted people to interact with, then that's a good way to gain followers. However, if it's a software doing it, it's no good. And that's something you have to get confirmation on. Ask them. The prices are high. This is higher than anything that I offer, for example. And there's other companies that offer cheaper prices than this too. And there's also no free trial, which is something typically you would like to see too. I do see they have a 14-day money back guarantee. That is great. If they're estimating almost 2,000 followers per month, I really don't know what they would be doing. I would also ask them, how are you getting us 2,000 followers per month? Because Instagram sometimes has a hard time even allowing accounts to follow, 3,000 followers or 3,000 followers per month. So if you're expecting a 70%, 80% follow back rate or something like that, that's crazy. So some of these numbers seem a little high. The prices seem a little high. They are right about this. You shouldn't be using automation services if they are working on your account and interacting with people. I've never once shadow banned, something to clarify, this is a nitpicky thing. Shadow bans wouldn't happen unless it was content related. Instagram's not going to shadow ban you for interacting with people. Even if you are using automation, there's other consequences for that. Typically, you would not see shadow bans, legitimate shadow bans from activity. Typically, you see shadow bans from content. And so this is a little nitpicky thing. There's one more nitpicky thing that I kind of thought was interesting, is they do have an About Us page. And I always like seeing the team here. They have CFO, CTO, all these wonderful people. I'm sure they are great people. There's no CEO listed, which I just thought was interesting. I did give them the benefit of the doubt. They are a real team. They are not hiding things, which is good. Although if they are using automation and if they are doing loop giveaways and if they are doing direct message spam, that's not great. It's not great to be publicly showing who you are if you are breaking the terms and condition of a multi-billion-dollar company. That's something to be, that's something to consider if you are Social Sensei and you are hey, maybe we shouldn't have all of our employees on our website by name. That's strange. But I think for the most part, if they're leaning towards influencer marketing and if they are doing organic Instagram growth through real people on real devices, and they are doing those things by the book, I don't have issues with it. However, it does kind of seem like that the interaction growth is only a small part of what they're offering. So I believe I gave them half a star in that department. And I also gave them a star for who owns the company. So I believe they have 1.5 stars out of 5, which honestly isn't that bad. A lot of these sites really do struggle with it. Oh yeah, they also have the 14-day money back guarantee. So I think I gave them half a star for not having a CEO. They got half a star for is it a trial or is it a guarantee? And they got half a star for the type of interaction method that they are using, which is good. So they have 1.5 stars out of 5. I think they're a few website edits away from getting like 4, 5 stars. That'd be incredible. That'd be genuinely really nice to see. But that being said, if you want to check out Social Sensei, I would just, my word of advice, avoid the direct message marketing, avoid the loop giveaways, and I'd really inquire about how they're doing organic growth, because it's not super clear and it kind of seems like they might be automating that, and you should avoid that. But yeah, if you want to check out Social Sensei, go for it. If you want to check out my organic Instagram growth service, you can check out ascendviral.com/followers. If you want to check out all the reviews that I've done, you can check out ascendviral.com/grades. And if you're interested in my free Instagram course, I know I plugged it earlier, ascendviral.com/course. It's completely free. No hidden fees, completely free. And that's about it. That's all I really have to say. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Do something nice for someone today. Send your mom a text message. And tell her that you love her. That'd be a really nice thing to do. Okay, that's all. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time.